whatever kind of phone that is a 21st century phone. Only one person, I don't believe that. It's not possible. You mean all of you don't have phones at home?
We have.
And I said, how many of us has? And I said, only one hand up. Like, seriously. I have a phone at home. Let me see your hand up. All I shall go to. I have a phone at home. Let me see your hand. Anyways, how many of us have TikTok accounts? How many of us have ever created or posted a content about what we were doing on TikTok? Was it a good content or a bad content? I want to hear from you. So, peer pressure basically is when you feel influenced, right, to do something because you want to belong to a group. As students, some of us have scaled defense or done something that is morally wrong because we saw that our friends we belong to also do that. Are we together? Oftentimes we don't do these things because they said, hey, Kola, we must do it. We do them because we want them to make us feel at home or we want to feel amongst them. Are we together? And for that reason, we carry out the things that are not good they carry out. So basically, we do things that are either or not to make us feel accepted by a group of friends, right? So, what are the types of peer pressure we have? These are the different types. We have the spoken peer pressure. Spoken peer pressure means someone tells you, this person, do this, and then you do it. If you don't follow us and scale, you will not be part of us. And because they are the big boys in school, you want to feel among them, you do what? You follow them and scale. Then when you scale, RSM catches you, or whoever is in charge catches you, what happens? You know what follows. Then the unspoken one is when you feel like it's not fully accepted into a group. You now want to do things that will make them feel like, yeah, you two, you are right, or you belong.
Press play.
You now do the things you see them doing. What's an example?
One red, one there.
You have a group of girls or a group of boys who you want to be part of.
Yeah, that's it.
Gossiping about somebody, and you're the type of people that gossiping is wrong or it's bad. But because you want to feel among, you're like, don't be that girl. And they say I should go chat with those boys under tree or something like that. They didn't ask you to, but because you also want to feel amongst them, you do what? You partake in what they're doing. Unspoken, then we have the direct peer pressure. Direct peer pressure is normally behavior centric. This is when the senior who just finished was talking to us about what? They going to a hotel and doing activities that they were not supposed to watch. That not true. Even though he was supposedly the owner of the gang, but those that followed him to do what he was doing were doing it because they also want to watch. They wanted to put among them. But what happened when he went and had his drinks and they had their fun? Instead he came back what? Drunk. And found himself in the middle of the hostel. Is it a normal behavior for anybody that is to be seen sitting on the center of the hostel? Among us here, we've seen people who, because of a bad habit of theirs, they had lost their minds. And you see them walking around the street, either without clothes on, without their shoes or something. Like you see them and you know there's something obviously wrong. Right? Then, indirect peer pressure is a subtle way. By a subtle way, we mean you're not told directly do this. But because, as usual, we always want to feel among. But you now ask yourself, is it normal or abnormal to want to feel among? It's a normal thing. All humans are social animals, and we always want to have a sense of belonging. But in wanting to have a sense of belonging, we should be very particular about the kinds of group we want to belong to. So in essence, what this is saying is, you as an individual should have a sense of self-worth, right? A sense of self-worth simply means know who you are, know what you want out of life, know who it is you want to become, and do not allow yourself to easily influenced by people. Imagine your friend invites you to go to a nightclub or a night party, and then you guys are involved in something wrong, and somebody out of nowhere takes a video of you. Then in the future, you're vying for the position of the president of the country, or you want to be the vice president, and out of the youth, they show a video of how you were as a youth. Would that speak well about you at that point in time? Will that speak well about you? No. So, whenever you feel under pressure whenever you feel under pressure to what? Carry out something that within you does not sit well with you. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Decline, Abby? Guy, come here, go sharp news. Boy, don't be my father, kill me, or something like that. Or, Basira, come, let's go to that party. You said it's going to be fun. They are going to be guys. They are going to give us money. My father gives me enough money. I'm not hungry for money. You should always have at the back of your mind that whenever you feel pressured, whenever you feel uncomfortable about something a friend of yours or a group of people you belong with are telling you to do, if you feel uncomfortable, what are you supposed to do? Decline. Are you with me? Then we have the positive peer pressure, as the name implies, positive. When such peer pressures are coming up, like you feel good about wanting to do, it doesn't feel like you're being forced, it doesn't make you feel like having second doubt or second thoughts about wanting to carry out that thing. Are we clear? So here is a picture. Picture of these shows direct negative peer pressure. B, right? Okay, alright, that's correct. Then which of these shows positive peer pressure? Which positive peer pressure? I can't hear you. Did you say B? D. F? D. What? D. D. E. E. Exactly. Because if you have a group of friends who are all discussing, I love that teacher when she taught us that biology. The thing was just making my head like, I'd be like, I need to be among them. So since you understood me, I also want to be here. Are you with me? So which of the above pictures shows negative pressure? We've done that. C is a direct peer pressure activity, true or false? C, direct peer pressure activity, true or false? Is C direct? No. Tell me no if it is no now. Tell me yes if it is yes. Is C direct? No. What are these two doing? They are gossiping about who? Is that not true? So what would you call this kind of peer pressure? Indirect. Thank you. Then A is positive peer pressure. True. Because what he's doing is an act of what? It's an act of good. Yes. So the internet and peer pressure basically spoken about that, right? When you come to the internet, you see a lot of things that your peers are doing. You see a lot of things that your elders are doing. And you would want to. But as you said, whenever people are doing things, either people you belong to, or people you don't know, but are your peer groups, when they're doing things that you know it is bad, please do not feel the need to want to partake in it. So, 5 basic actions you need to identify negative peer pressure. Let's all read this out together. Negative peer pressure feels what? It also shows what? Then there is what? And it is followed by? And it is always what? Because most times it is done when people are not seen or in the dark. 5 basic actions you need to right? It feels what? Natural. And then it is easily what? Replicable, right? It is very easy when you see somebody doing something good for people to also want to do what? The same. So, this is going to be our breakout section. But from here, who can see where gossip is? Who can tell me where gossip is? Let us think of boy. Can we see it now? Gossip. Who can see where gossip is? First row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. Each row is it diagonal, straight, or diagonal to the left, right? Diagonal to the left. Okay, so facing opposite me. So it's on your left. Alright. Anyways,
Where's Ibrahim?
I guess now we all understand what peer pressure is about. We know how to identify positive peer pressure, negative peer pressure also. Is that not so? When you feel uncomfortable about things that people around us are doing, that connotes what? When we feel uncomfortable, that signifies what? Negative peer pressure. But when we feel comfortable, feel good, feel happy about something we're being told to do, it connotes what? Positive peer pressure. And that brings us to the end of this presentation.